There they are. What's up, y'all?
Hello. Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
It's going great. You joined us just in time. We were actually doing a little Why Don't We trivia.
Oh, nice. Well, why don't we?
Absolutely. So let's see how well, real quick, y'all know yourselves. What is Jonah most likely to order at Starbucks?
What's your answer? Because I know mine.
Oh, my answer is going to be a venti caramel latte.
Okay, that's in the winter. That's in the winter. Right now, I would get like a vanilla cream cold brew. I'm on like a roll of getting those.
The last one we had here was how many instruments does Daniel play? Of course, he has one on him.
How many exactly?
Oh, it's like 20 something.
Do I answer or?
Sure. Or anyone in the chat wants to hop in.
Anyone?
Sure.
Anyone? What do you guys think?
Anybody?
Too many, a lot.
Too many. There you go. Nailed it. By the way, I miss you. I know your face.
We're at Jack's house and his dogs are running around.
It's all good. Well, I wanted to come right out the gate and I wanted to talk about the hiatus y'all took because it kind of came out of nowhere. And I'm not going to lie, I had myself a little bit of a panic attack. I didn't know what was going on. So what was kind of the decision behind that?
So when we started the band, we kind of just hit the ground running in terms of touring. Like we really I think we dropped a single within like the first week or two we were a band and then went right on the road and like we were just going for like probably 3 years straight. The most time we actually had off was like maybe a couple weeks. It felt like at the top of this year it was time, and our fans actually were tweeting us. They were like, "You guys need a break" and all this stuff, and we're like, "Okay, let's take a second. Let's sit back and like sort of, you know, be reflective and come back with this is how we want to sound. This is how we want to look. This is the message we want to put out there," and that kind of a thing. So I feel like this single and this new era, this album represents that very well.
I was actually just watching the making of Fallen. I was watching episode 2 and just the whole process of the big comeback and the big new single. That just seemed like a super fun experience. Tell me a little bit about what went into the song.
So much.
Fallen.
What's up, bud?
Hey! So much went into that song. Also, though, it came together very quick. Fallen came together super quick. And everything about it. You know, the video was nuts and was weird because we were in quarantine. It's Sandy! Hey, Kiki. Sandy does this thing where if you stop petting her, wait, what? Stop petting her? She'll, like, force your hand to pet her.
So cute.
So, yeah, I mean, Fallen, we wrote in, like, an hour. Yeah, it was like just one of those weird magical ones where it kind of just dropped from the heavens into our brains. Later that night, Sandy's so cute. Later that night, I produced it out, sent it to management, and everyone lost it. Like our whole team was like, "Oh boy!" And then we sent it to the label. They loved it. Everyone loved it. It was one of those moments where it was just like, this is the single to start with. And it felt like an intro song. You know, the drums come in and you're just in the song like that.
Right off the bat.
Yeah. And, you know, then I think, 2 weeks later, we made the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and this was all probably a month prior to it coming out too. It was the last song we wrote on the album. So it all just kind of like happened in this whirlwind of like, this is it.
One of the things that I thought was real cool was that the track was self-penned, and I knew that was real important to Corbin. Tell us a little bit about why that was such a big deal to you.
I think that this whole album, and especially Fallen being the lead single, the whole album is self-penned and self-produced as well. You know, we've talked about this for years, and there's like we have voice memos from, you know, back when we first started the band, kind of talking to our future selves, like, you know, what's life like? You know, have you guys written your first album? And this is our second album, but it's the first album that we have, you know, done completely on our own, you know, with the help of mix engineers, and there's a couple producers on there who came in after the fact and laid down some sauce, and you guys will know when the album comes out. But yeah, man, it just feels like this music is the most us our music has ever been, and it feels like a step up in terms of growth and just maturity and emotion. And we wrote some of it on tour and some of it over quarantine, so there's a lot of story in there and a lot of feeling. And it all came from our personal experience, which is something that I don't think our music has quite touched on before.
It's definitely like the ups and downs of a relationship and just life in general. There's like some really fun moments on the album. There's some sort of like very real moments on the album. There's one song kind of about anxiety on the album. It's really got a good variety.
I think that's so cool. Like it's definitely, like you said, it's a step up. It's a little bit of a different direction from before, and it's growth as a band, and you guys should be proud of that, like straight up.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, and we're spinning Fallen over here hard, and it sounds so good.
Thank you, man. Dude,
Yeah, when I first, the drums just come in, and you're talking over the record. It gets you so hyped.
Hey, thank you. I can picture you being like, next you got Why Don't We Woo?
Oh, dude, I hype it way up. You already know. Why was now the right time for y'all to be like, you know what, we're here and we're back?
We plan on coming back a lot sooner, and I think fans already know that. But COVID, kind of got in the way, and I guess the silver lining would be we wouldn't have made Fallen. We wouldn't have made one of my favorite songs on the album. We made a good amount of songs in that like extended time, but we would be on the road right now. Like, no doubt in my mind, we'd be touring right now and doing shows, which kind of sucks because I really miss that. Yeah, I think having that time, we finally were able to make the songs and music we really like dreamed of making. Because prior to that, we didn't have that sort of. When you're on the road, we could get in and out and record a song that a different producer had laid out and all that, and get it done and feel great about it. But we couldn't actually create that magic that this album is. So
can you talk, Jack, excuse me, can you talk to me a little bit about the Where Is Why Don't We campaign?
It was honestly just a nice little teaser to us coming back from our hiatus. It's funny, the fans actually started the countdown for that. Like when we were posting like pictures of us with question marks, there just happened to be like a 10 in a picture, a 9 in a picture, then an 8. Like, so we just started playing along with it, and then just came back after that. It worked out. Yeah.
It's wild. Like, your fans are like straight up detectives.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
So with all the excitement of Fallen, the music video, the radio play, obviously you guys can't be on the road right now. We're hoping for that sometime soon. Talk to me a little bit about what we can expect going forward.
I mean, we're just so excited and living in the moment right now with Fallen. I mean, I got in my car the other night and heard it randomly come on the radio for the first time, and I was like, that's crazy. And then I went to dinner and I got back in my car and it was on again, and I was like, okay, it's happening. This is fun. Yeah, it's great. And then obviously we have the album done, so that'll come out at some point, sort of in the near future. And we're just really excited about everything, and can't wait to get back on the road mainly. I mean, this whole Fallen and the rest of the album were like written specifically for touring. So
for live shows. I love that. That's so cool. All right, I want from each of you, without having to like reveal too much, of course, what track on the album means the most to each of you.
Well, that's revealing.
there's this one song.
We don't need names. We don't need.
Okay.
Track 4 means the most to me, and probably Jack too. I'm not gonna answer for him.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I kind of made that one for Jack. Kind of cute.
Yeah. I feel like number 3 means
We have the answers right here. Ooh.
I think track 3 right now is my favorite.
3 is my favorite. We're looking at the track list.
You guys are killing me over here.
8 has been bumping.
Oh, 8 is bumping. Yeah, 8's. I
mean,
mean,
also 6.
Is my top.
They're all just bangers, man. Like, what can we expect? That's awesome.
They're all. What's cool is, and I feel like this is so cliche to say, I feel like every artist says this about the album, but literally every song on the album is unlike the last one. So like every song has its own moment and its own sound and its own concept, and it's really cool. I think when people listen through, whether from top to bottom or not, I really do think that there's something for everyone on the album, and I think it kind of shows that, you know, we're pretty diverse in terms of our sound. Like we can go a lot of places, and it opens up, I think, the future for us musically, you know, wherever we want to go the next time around. And so, yeah, it was a really fun album to write, man. It was really fun.
This is a hot hangout, and I feel like I've just been taking up all the time chatting with y'all. So if I can, I wanted to open it up to our friends up here in our Zoom. And why don't we just go from left to right and start with Skylar?
So is there an actual meaning behind the question mark?
We were grammatically incorrect for all these years, and if you spell "why don't we" without a question mark, it makes no sense.
It was like we just wanted it to sort of be a logo that we start using on some merch, and also it just paired up nicely with sort of like, where's "why don't we?" Like, where are we? Like, we've been gone. And so when we started wearing the question marks, it was just sort of a symbol of our name.
Yeah, and it's an extension of our name as well. Why don't we? It's always a question. You know?
Honestly, too, when you see the merch, it looks so nice with this big old question. Oh, yeah. It's like, it looks real nice, you know? If you don't want to spell the whole name on a sign at a show now, you can just put a fat question mark.
Yeah, and hold up a question mark sign.
Do y'all a favor, you know?
Let's jump over to Lauren.
Hi guys, it's been a while.
Hey, Lauren.
So my question is, out of everything you guys have done in the music industry, what are you most proud of?
This album.
That's so cliche.
And Fallen specifically, I think Fallen for all of us was really crazy because it's the first track that we've written and produced entirely ourselves, and to like have it be our comeback song after being on break for so long felt very crazy. And then to see and hear the reaction from all of you guys and from the radio stations and everything has been very, very validating, and just been like, we're just like, whoa.
Yeah, and we were honestly, it was like the most nerve-wracking thing we've done too, because we hadn't talked to y'all in, like 8 months, and we were kind of just like, here's our new sound, hope you like it. And it was scary, you know, like we were hoping y'all wouldn't like hate us in our new sound. And so far, it seems like most people love it. So that's been like, awesome.
I mean, obviously, with the song, the first thing that catches you off the jump are those Kanye drums.
Oh yeah, no, the Kanye drums. We actually started off like you produced it, so you started off kind of with the same type of drums, but we didn't actually know that Kanye kind of did the same thing. So we were like, yo, what? This guy Jason we worked with, he had the idea of maybe like reaching out to Kanye and saying, yo, what if we use that sample to start off our song? And it worked out. He actually listened to it, and he approved it pretty quick.
Abby, what do you got for us, girl?
My question is, what are you going to dress up as for Halloween?
Oh, have you seen Peaky Blinders? Oh, great show on Netflix. I think me and my brothers are going to be in. Unless we do something, because we talked about being the Beatles. Or
5 of us are 4 of them, so we got to figure it out.
Not it. Well, Jonah will be the guitar.
I'll be the fifth Beatle.
So my question is, who or what would you say is your biggest influence for this next album?
We've been listening to Borns. Yeah, I don't know if you know Electric Love.
Oh, great song.
Yeah. That was
like
awesome.
Post Malone.
What's that? Fun.
Yeah.
Queen, the Eagles,
Beatles.
The Beatles.
It's kind of just like a mixture of all of those.
Nicki Minaj,
Post Malone. Yeah.
That's like the coolest thing ever to hear. Just Nicki Minaj and the Eagles in the same sentence. Like, that's just cool.
Yeah.
Right.
My question is, what is like the goal you all want to achieve together as a band?
I mean, a big goal has always been to make our own music and it do well. So I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah.
I think an overarching goal has been to do an arena tour at some point.
Yes.
When that happens, that'll be wild. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Top 10 Billboard.
Top 10 Billboard would be wild. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's going in the right direction, though.
Kaylee and Caroline.
Hi. All right. So my question is, since we are in Tennessee, I have to ask this question. If Elvis Presley came back from the dead and you got to record one song with him, what song would it be?
This is the king, guys. This is the king.
It could be any song. It could be your song, his song.
Is it? I can't help falling.
Oh,
Can't help falling in love with you.
Good, yes.
I was just wondering if you guys have any collaborations on this album.
We do. Yes, we do.
Yes.
We do. Actually, maybe.
Can't tell you.
Yes. Yes.
Tell us anyways.
Well, we miss and love you guys.
Yes.
You guys are sweet.
Anna.
What's good, Anna?
So mine is, so we've seen a lot of hardships from you guys. And, there's obviously some you haven't, wasn't, produced through social media. What did you find peace and comfort in other than, writing songs and actually producing? Like a book, a song that you fell in love with?
That's a good question. I think being home and away from social media gave us a lot of time to be with family. And just sort of sink into a nice rhythm in everyday life. That's been nice. I definitely I started doing therapy and talking to someone a couple times a week, and that's been really helpful as well.
Yeah, I think relearning to ask people how they are doing is weird, but something it was weird because when you're on the road, just kind of like right now, you get asked about yourself a lot. And not that that's a bad thing at all. I'm we love shit that people care enough to take interest in how we're doing and all. But when you're talking to someone you love, I went and visited family, and when they ask a question, I see myself just rambling on sometimes, and it's relearning those human things.
This isn't an interview.
Yeah, asking them how they're doing, and I think that's really important for anybody. Is to remember to let people know you care about them, ask how they're doing and all that. But yeah, that's been a nice thing to relearn and get back into. Is having the time to make sure you ask how everyone is.
So you guys say that this is the next chapter for Why Don't We? And I know you got to get going here soon. In one word, what does this next chapter look like?
Gargantuan.
Gargantuan.
Corbin, what about you?
Okay, I'm changing my sorry. Universal.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Go bigger, Jonah.
Positive, I guess.
Okay.
Going in a positive direction.
Zach?
Real.
Yeah.
And Jack?
Reinvention.
Invention. That's good.
Inevitable.
Wow.
Look, man, I know Nashville misses y'all so much. We miss concerts in general, but definitely Why Don't We shows. We can't wait to get y'all back in here. Any final words for Music City?
We miss you guys so much. Nashville, we have had some really fun times there.
Yeah. Wait, we got our banana tattoos there, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. Yes. We did get our banana tattoos.
I didn't partake in the banana tattoos.
Yeah, me and Zach are smart ones.
I love my banana
No
tattoos
regrets.
forever.
No, Danny doesn't.
Jack looks not like a banana.
He looks like someone else.
But yeah, we've had a lot of fun in Nashville, and we can't wait to come back. And we appreciate all the support. You guys have always been so supportive since day one. When we started the group, coming to Nashville and always feeling welcome, and there's going to be some good food and good times. So we love you guys.
Absolutely.
In 3, 2, 1, cheese. Okay, got it. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
All right, bye guys. Thank you.
Appreciate it, fellas. For real.
Bye.
Bye.